What's up, guys? This is Courtney, one half of the Brothers of Deconstruction, and I present you Story Breaking Powers. This is that little project that I said that I have been working on over the past few months on a few of our videos. It's inspired by tropes.com. Now, they're not sponsoring this video. I wish they were. I frequent their website a lot because I'm into screenwriting, and what their website is, they have a collection of tropes that are used in media. They started out with TV tropes, but it expanded to movies, video games, comic books, cartoons, anime, whatever. Even literature, books, those type of things. So I came across Story Breaking Powers, and I thought this would be a cool video to do. Hopefully it's the first in a series of videos based on tropes, and I hope you guys enjoy it. What up, dude? What you doing? Nothing much, just looking up powers for this character I'm working on so I don't give him any story breaking powers. What's that again? It's like powers that would normally end a story fairly quickly, so the writers have to come up with some convoluted way to weaken them. Okay, explain. I just opened up a can of worms, didn't I? Oh boy. Take Doctor Strange for an example. He's powerful enough to literally hand wave away any problem. Whenever they put him in another title, they have to nerf the shit out of him. Hell, look at Franklin Richards, who's a reality warper on a cosmic scale. They kept him as a kid for so long because at full mature strength, he'd be literally unusable as a character. Let's take an easy one. The Flash. This should be good. The Flash is so fast that he should literally be able to stop any villain or bad guy before they knew what hit them. Apparently in the New 52, they even lampshaded this by telling him the only obstacle from fully unleashing his powers is his processed sensory input because of how fast it is. He literally gets shot because he was overthinking. And let's not even get started on Scarlet Witch, who's another reality warper. She created House of M and depowered 90% of the mutant population. Later on, they made it to where she can't even handle the Phoenix Force. Dr. Manhattan was Captain Atom before the characters got retooled for Watchmen. The only thing stopping Atom from being all-powerful is the fact that, depending on the writers, he's not that smart, and if his containment suit gets ripped or breached, he dies. Wait, so Captain Atom is basically God? Those are some comic examples. Let's move on to something a little bit more tangible. TV and film. Okay. Quicksilver in the X-Men movies. He's basically the fucking Flash. Good point. When they break Magneto out of the Pentagon, where does Quicksilver go after that? Back home. They literally had to put his ass on a bus and send him back home because that movie would have ended an hour early. Even in Apocalypse, and I'm not talking about the mansion explosion scene, there is no way that he shouldn't have been continually whooping Apocalypse's ass in that movie. Hell, he should have been one of the fucking horsemen. Calm down. Yo-Yo from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm starting to sense a pattern of speedsters being really powerful. They nerfed her comic book powers for the TV show, and she's still arguably the most powerful person on that team. Or at least she was before Ghost Rider showed up. Misty in American Horror Story Coven, she can bring anything back from the dead. Anything. She gets burned at the stake in the show and brings herself back. Hell, they even lampshaded this one too by basically going to her anytime somebody dies. What's lampshading again? It's when someone points out something outrageous to kind of help with suspension of disbelief. And last but not least, Tommy from fucking Power Rangers.
Wait, what?
During season 1, Tommy was as powerful as the main team combined. They had to give him fucking terrible memory just to make things interesting. That's why he was always losing his communicator? Look at Justice League Unlimited. Is this about Flash had 2 episodes that showed how powerful he'd be if he let loose. When Brainiac possesses Luthor, Flash runs around the world so fast that with each hit, he knocks off a piece of their armor. He had basically become the Speed Force at that point, and went as far as to vibrate his hands enough to literally pull Brainiac out of Luthor.
Damn.
In another episode, Lex and Flash switch bodies, and Lex wreaks all types of havoc at the Watchtower. John Stewart himself said we can't let Lex escape in Flash's body because he'd be unstoppable. Would that be considered lampshading? Huh. Good question. Anyway, Tiger Hawk from Beast Wars. Oh shit, I love Beast Wars. He died though. Yeah, before the final battle. It was the strongest Decepticon warship ever, and he still put up a decent fight against it. And it took all the power out of a fusion cannon to kill him. I mean, he was a flying brick.
Huh.
The Maximals were attacking the Predacons base for 3 seasons and didn't put a dent in it. He laid waste to it with his tornado quakes. If that's not copyrighted already, you should get on that. Don't forget, he also took on Megatron in his final form, which is something that Optimus Primal in his final form couldn't even do. Remember Rampage? Yeah. Wasn't his first appearance done like a horror movie? Yup, and it took 2 Maximals and a Predacon to take him out. They had to throw him off of a cliff just to give themselves enough time to run away, because that was their only option. At the end of that episode, Megatron captures him and weakens his spark so that he will only obey the Predacons. They literally show him getting nerfed. Now you see why I'm going through all this shit, so I don't fuck my story up. Yeah, good luck with that. When the hell did you get pizza? Just now. I've been standing here the whole time. I see what you did there. And cut.